Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's video I'll be reviewing this. This is Transformers Studio Series 86 Wreck-Gar, and here he is in package. Very cool looking box art here on the front and on the side. Here's the back of the box. Transforms into this motorcycle in 22 steps. Hey, let's get Wreck-Gar out of the box. Here is Studio Series 86 Wreck-Gar out of the package. He comes with his instruction sheet, 2 motorcycle wheels with some very nice paint apps here, his weapon, which is a spinning axe, and Wreck-Gar himself, and also his backdrop. Now let's get his weapons on so we can see him with his backdrop. One wheel can go here and the other wheel can go here. Put his axe in his other arm. And here we have Wreck-Gar along with his backdrop here of Junkion for display purposes. There you go. A pretty neat way to display Wreck-Gar on your shelf. But personally, I don't use these backdrops, so let's put this out of the way. Let's take a closer look at Wreck-Gar here. Really liking that head sculpt. Very true to Generation 1 movie design, with a little mustache and goatee. From the side view, you can see little paint apps here. Gives you that side profile of a motorcycle front. If you look at the back, you can even see the little dials for the motorcycle mode. Not a lot of paint apps on him, but you get some here on the arms and the bicep, but nothing really on the chest. He does have the chest weapons that have some articulation on a little ball joint. Some paint apps here down on the legs. Looking here, he does have a little bit of hollowness here on the thighs and on the arms. Would have been nice if there was a flap here, but other than those two areas, he's pretty solid looking figure. Now, while attached, the wheels can spin, which is kind of fun. These little spikes on the arm are actually removable, you can see here, but not on the knees. On the back, very clean robot design with the exception of the forearms. One thing I noticed on this figure, which I love, being that I like to customize some of my figures, is the usage of screws here. So screws, and not pins, which makes customizing a lot easier. Even get some screws here on the arms, which is nice. So taking this guy apart won't be too hard for customization. And I do have a couple ideas for him. Moving on to articulation of the figure, the head is on a ball joint and you can rotate like so and tilt up and down. The arm can rotate 360. The shoulder can raise up very high. He can rotate 360 at the bicep. He can bend at the elbow this much, and he can rotate at the wrist 360. He can rotate at the waist 360. Does have somewhat of an ab crunch, but I think that's mainly due to transformation. If you move these panels, he can do the splits, and it's on a nice soft ratchet. He can rotate at the thigh 360. He can kick this far up, this far back. He can bend at the knee this much. He can move his feet up and down, and he does have somewhat of an ankle tilt. And for some size comparisons in robot mode, here is Wreck-Gar next to Earthrise Starscream, Kingdom Huffer, and Kingdom Cyclonus. Okay, let's get Wreck-Gar transformed into his motorcycle mode. Here is Wreck-Gar in motorcycle mode. Let's take a closer look at him. Very neat looking motorcycle mode. Transformation wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty simple and intuitive, but I like the results. I think it looks really cool. And I guess the main reason for these cannons articulating is so that in motorcycle mode they can shoot straight. Wheels roll just fine. A little bit of gap here, but it's okay. Love the paint apps on the gas tank, and of course how Wreck-Gar's head actually becomes the gauges in vehicle mode. Now he does have 2 kickstands here so that the motorcycle can stand up straight. You also have another little unsightly gap here, but it's okay. I'm fine with it. Would have been cool if this had a clear translucent plastic for the headlight though. Now a cool play feature, if you get 2 Wreck-Gars or the upcoming Junkion, he does have a little notch here that he can comfortably sit on another Wreck-Gar or Junkion, I'm assuming, in robot mode. So let's get him riding. And here is Wreck-Gar riding Wreck-Gar. Now that notch I think is more of a guide. It doesn't actually lock in place at that point. Probably just a guide for him to sit on. But you can see he is kind of big for the bike, but I think it matches okay. It's not a perfect scale match, but I think it works. Now it's kind of hard to get the leg in this pose as this side saddle here kept getting in the way, so something to look out for. Very cool looking. I do like it a lot. I may have to pick a couple more of these guys just to have a small little Junkion army. And for some size comparisons in motorcycle mode, here is Wreck-Gar next to Netflix Optimus Prime and Generation Select's G2 Ramjet. As you can see, scale will not work with this guy in vehicle mode, as he is really just a giant motorcycle. Okay, let's get Wreck-Gar back to robot mode for my final thoughts. So my final thoughts on Studio Series 86 Wreck-Gar. Overall, very pleased, but he does have some minor issues, and this might be nitpicking. One, for me, the axe. I wish it was a little bit longer. It seems way too short. Maybe if they made it longer and they could have folded in the handle. The hollowness here on the arms. I wish they did put some kind of panel that flipped out and covered that part. And I guess the hollowness here on the thighs, but that's kind of expected. He does have a little bit of gaps in vehicle mode, but it doesn't bother me that much. But overall, the robot mode looks really great, very true to the original G1 design. Definitely the best Wreck-Gar we got from mainline to date. So very pleased with that. Anyway, that is it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. Follow us on social media and check out our Discord. Links in the description below.